So we're back out at the property. We're moving some of our containers into the shed so we can get it out of our house. I'm going to be working on the old collapsed shed over here, trying to get what I hope is an intact rototiller out from under it, but as you can see it's a little low, so something's probably damaged on it, unfortunately. My partner is back in here. We have a collapsed, or not collapsed, but a cabinet that fell over and is resting on a tree that was screwed into the shed over here, but one of the glass panels broke, so we're cleaning up the glass off the ground. And Kiwi's in the car complaining because she doesn't want to be stuck and away from us. So I'm gonna get this cleaned up. I think with the rototillers in that back corner. So come back later with an update and give you a progress. So I have managed to rip out the back portion, just kind of threw everything back there, and get the rototiller out. Although I don't know if it's in the condition I want it to be in. When the roof fell down on it, I was worried a bunch of stuff would be broken and bent, but for the most part, it's in relatively good shape, minus the gas can. It doesn't even look like holes are punched in it. The cap fell off, which I put back on. This was bent down, you can kind of see the crack in it, and this was squished. It's been so long. I've never actually used this when I was younger. It's too small to use it. But the gear shifter here, we're supposed to have neutral, we're supposed to have low, reverse, and a high. But it doesn't want to engage into high. And that's really concerning. I knew the motor was kind of not in good state. So I was kind of going to replace it, probably with like a Honda motor. Seeing as that's what everyone seems to do. But there's lots of like, I mean, it's in rough shape, it's old, but like that transmission's really bugging me, so I don't know if it's going to be worth fixing it. Also, one of the wheels here got a little blown out. They're plastic, they don't have air in them, but it got blown out and destroyed from one of the roof collapsed. But I'm surprised this isn't bent at all, which I was really worried was going to be bent. Like the only mark on it's like right here where you can see like shiny metal coming through, but I want to get it fixed because it's all steel, but like at the same, so it's heavy and it's good for the clay that we have at the garden here, but at the same time it might not be worth fixing because I know someone's got on Marketplace a much bigger one with a brand new Honda motor in it, and it's like $500. I don't know. If that means anything to anyone. There's no real brand on this, so I don't even know if I can get parts for it, or if it's like Canadian Tire one-off kind of thing. But my lovely fiance here has been cutting out around the trees, which has been really nice, and a Kiwi shot. But this tree was all covered down, and you couldn't walk under it without getting branches in your eye, and like all around the shed's just been grown in. Let's look at another pile over here, so we can actually walk around to the different storage boxes we got and not get a crap ton of trees in our faces. Also, I want to keep the trees off the roof, which definitely have to clean that off at some point soon. Yeah, we got a bunch of glass loaded up. We're gonna need probably to come in here with shovels and clean it up, but honestly there's a lot of spaces around here that need proper cleaning. Probably try and push that up against the wall and take the rest of the stuff in it that's out. But just so much junk that's piled up over the years from my grandpa. So I gotta probably gonna do 2 piles, one of wood and one of metal, and bring it to the dump and get a bunch of it recycled and thrown out so that you can actually clear space up in here. I do want to clear this out more and get another shed in a similar size to this one out here, because this one used to have 2 lawnmowers in it. So I'd like a space to put stuff, and if we get another roller tiller out here, which we definitely will be, something somewhere to put it would be great. But yeah, we've got old ass lawnmowers. They're both probably seized and don't run at all and can't find parts for, because I think they're old Craftsman. And we have this little shed that we're going to be taking down. I do not know if we're going to replace it at all. This shed was used and old when my grandma got it. I have no clue what we'll do with it. Also, the bears love coming in here and just ripping a bunch of crap out of here from here. I don't know why. But it goes down into like a creek down over there. There's another pile of garbage we gotta get cleaned up. But yeah, fun stuff. Some old fucking electric motors over here. Just a bunch of garbage that needs to get cleaned up. Ooh, look, another lawnmower. Old satellite dish, a jackhammer for some reason, and some chicken wire. And I think that might be a metal bar off one of the lawnmowers there for putting a hitch on, but I don't remember. More blue bins. Those are what we use for catching rain. So you can kind of see the end of the trough there. I don't really like coming over here because it's all, again, super crowded. Super crowded. It's all grown in, and my grandma's never wanted to clearing it out. Ooh, look, the rhubarb! The rhubarb's growing back in. I thought it was dead. It was all, last year when I came out here, it was all grown in, and there's tons and tons of stuff. Ooh, I think we also have some green onions growing back in. You know what, this stuff hasn't been tended in 7+ years, 8 years, and it's growing back. It's kind of fun to see, kind of nice, kind of fun that you can just plant some things and they will stay. Oh, I gotta rip that out of there. It's growing in. Oh, there's even a little cedar tree growing in the pot. That's cute. But yeah, onions growing in there. We got all of the garden. It's kind of interesting because it's all black plastic. You can see where the weeds are coming up from in the holes. Probably gonna rip all the black plastic out and redo it because, again, the fence all around used to be 12 feet high. You can kind of see where the rope is back there. It's one of the lower ropes. Some of the trees, you can see how high it up used to go, and we used to put rope all the way up to the top and string it across so the deer wouldn't jump in, but lots of cleaning. This is about what I got cut last year. The other side in the garden still needs trimming. Can I step over this? Is that a bad idea? Oh, I'm tall enough. So, cleared all this. There's stump of a tree. I don't know if you can see it on camera very well. Right there. Ooh, I can't even see it well. I've got trees growing in here. It's kind of interesting because, like, how big they grew in such a short time. All of this, which is now a layer of thick grass, I gotta come in here and rip it all up again so we can plant. You can see some of the, like, rows from when my grandma last planted. There was chicken wire in here in a couple spots because she used it for tying beams up against. It's kind of nice. You can see into the trees a bit now, right now, because nothing's really grown back in. But yeah, I want to get all the garbage I can find out of here. All of this needs to get cut back. I made a bit of a pathway up here last time I was in, but you can really see how utterly grown in it all is in here. So I gotta cut it down again. You gotta rebuild the fence, till all of it. Oh, hi Kiwi. You don't want that stick. That stick's spiky. The old door, you can tell the white trim on it. And yeah, my makeshift fireplace that someone ran over and messed up. And the final thing is clearing out the concrete that my lovely, lovely estranged father decided to dump. And an old barbecue that has to get thrown out. So yeah, lots of work over the years. Lots of stuff to do. Lots of stuff to clean up. We got 5 years to do it before we do anything else, so we definitely have the time. Okay, that's all for now.